date a certain race. I think that is the wildest thing on the planet. It's like telling me you only eat grapes. There's a whole fruit salad.
I made some wrong choices that affected us negatively.
We have had a lot of other challenges. Go from being able-bodied to being in a relationship with somebody in a wheelchair. We had IVF struggles and we lost our baby girl.
She just stuck by me and stuck by my side, and I've never had anyone do that for me. I didn't deserve it.
My name is Ziningi and I'm 38 years old.
I'm Shaun. I'm 43 years old.
So I grew up in Port Shepstone in KZN. I was adopted at 2 years old and by a single mom. And it was in like the end of apartheid time, so it was very interesting.
I grew up in Johannesburg in the East Rand. I lost my father when I was 2, but my mother remarried. Maybe sometimes harsh with the stepfather not understanding me. I was a bit of a black sheep, but otherwise everything turned out for the best.
We met at a place called La Parada. They actually just closed down, so it's no longer there. I think I was 31. I used to go there every Sunday with a friend because they had live music and it was a great time. And late into the evening, I was on the dance floor having a good time. And this very confident individual made his way to the dance floor.
We were having a good time, and a friend actually. And the friend, eventually, when I spotted her and wanted to spend the rest of the night with her, my friend got very angry and he just left because I wasn't paying attention to him, because all my attention was on her. So yeah, it was a fun night and it was special.
I think what made it memorable for me was like he had such confidence. I've never seen that. And we just kicked. It was like we'd known each other for years and something just felt right, to be honest.
I thought she was very pretty. If I think back, I remember her eyes and her smile. The smile is what captivated me. And she was just so bubbly and open towards, like, just seemed like a good zest for life, like something fun about her. So I was immediately attracted to her looks and her personality at the same time, even though I didn't know much about her. But her smile and her laugh got me. She would laugh at my stupid jokes, and so that's always a win.
So when Shaun approached me on the dance floor, some people were worried he was harassing me. So I had a few people ask, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" He definitely didn't dance, so it wasn't the dance moves, but something got me.
Yeah, what gave me the confidence is I was a little drunk, I'll admit that, but it's magnetic. You know, you feel, no, this one has something, and I had to take my shot, otherwise I knew I would have gone home and regretted it. That's what the thing is.
I went home with him and met his sister. He drove me home because I think it was a Sunday night, so he drove me home the next morning at like 4 or 5 in the morning. And we went on a date after that, I think not too long after, but we actually didn't start dating for quite a while. So we had that one date and then, it kind of became a bit of a struggle for a year afterward.
I was just going through a lot personally. I had these personal demons, like struggling mentally with mental health, and a lot of strife that I had that I didn't want, a lot of baggage that I didn't want to bring into a relationship. So I wanted to wait until I could have my foundation right before I brought someone into my life. So that's why I kind of distanced myself. I stayed single just so that I could try and just get my life together, I guess.
I think definitely my best friend had a big part to play in it. She was determined that there was something there. So she even went and put our numbers in each other's phones so that we had each other's contact details. I think it was just very evident to everybody that there was something unique and special about our connection. It's the first stranger I ever went home with. Thank goodness it paid off.
I introduced Ziningi to my family the same night because she came home with me, and we had drinks I was living with my mother and my sister at my time. My mother had just moved to Cape Town, They loved her from day one. They just appreciate what she's turned me into, because I'm a better person because of her. So they appreciate her more than they appreciate me, I think.
But even though I met your sister that first night, I mean, it was very brief. And I was very nervous to meet his family because, I mean, they are beautiful, tall, model-looking, both his sister and his mom. I stalked him on Instagram first. So we did meet. I think the fact that I broke my ankle also escalated the meeting of the introducing each other to the parents. You, I think, met my family just was it at the hospital when we broke my ankle?
Yes.
Yeah, like literally must have been maybe a month into officially dating. Yeah.
I must say, her family though and my family are polar opposites. Her family are like wholesome, salt of the earth people where normality is normal. My people are just insane and crazy and just a bit wild. Her family is just, they taught me how to be grounded and what what love is.
Between the year gap of before we started dating, we did see each other occasionally. I think maybe 2 or 3 times. I definitely wanted to see him more, but as he said, he was going through his own struggles. I was also working and studying and just keeping very busy. So I think it kind of worked out that in fact, when he decided to seriously come back into the picture, it was the day before my exam. So no studying got done.
I work in the film industry, film and television industry, and I was working on TV shows that we went away for like a month or two during the year, and that kept me away from her in Cape Town. And yeah, I only wanted to commit when I knew I could have something to offer. After the year, I made the first move. I had just moved into my new place in Takai because I was working for a production company in Takai. She was still living in Sea Point, and I asked her to come over for dinner. I had frozen macaroni to cook for her because I can't cook.
The only thing he's ever made for me. Ever.
She came over, she brought a housewarming gift. It was so nice, a coffee plunger, because I do enjoy my coffee. And I think the thing that sparked it is that I was tired of being alone. I did miss her company. I just thought that she would fill a gap in my life that I was looking for, that I really wanted to see her and be with her. And I was ready to take the leap, and hopefully she would say yes. So I asked her to like a high school primary school kid. I asked her, please will you be my girlfriend? She said yes.
I think I'd also been asking lots of questions like what's going on with us, kind of wanting to know more. And then he asked me to come over for dinner. He had no furniture in his house. And I thought it was really, really sweet so that he had made the macaroni cheese. It actually was the first time that I'd ever properly been asked out in my whole entire life. I think I realized the connection was real on our first date. So after we had met, we went to a place in Kloof Street, and we sat down at this table, and it was packed, and other people we were sharing a table. And these guys literally were like, wow, how long have you guys been together? Are you engaged? You guys act like you're so in love and all of that.
There was a special something from the start as well. Just very affectionate, and also allowing me to be affectionate. Through the years, it's been because I've faced so many demons, she's just stuck by me. I mean, I call her my human barnacle because she's never let go. I mean, where others in the past would have, or I personally would have, she just stuck by me and stuck by my side, and just, I've never had anyone other than my mother do that for me. So it's something special, and I just hope one day I can pay her back and make her proud, and just give her everything that she deserves.
So sweet.
Through my challenges, the way she helped me was just between jobs. She supported me financially. She supported me emotionally. she just never stopped believing in me. Where others saw what you would think is a waste of time and just a lost cause, she never lost faith in me. I didn't deserve it. I still to this day can't believe. I'm just in awe of her love and of her kindness and just of the person she is. She's just a provider, a lover, a carer, a giver. Yeah, I just want to make her proud. I love her.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, when I was supporting him through the challenges, it was very difficult. It took a lot out of me, and there were times that I wanted to let go. Besides the mental health struggles, what he fails to mention is he actually also supported and helped me. In fact, I think a month after he asked me to be his girlfriend, we moved in together, but only because I broke my ankle and I lived in a flat. So he moved in to help me. It was actually you who started the the caring. But I think the reason that I stuck with him is because he is such a beautiful, his soul is beautiful. You know, when you can see that a person is good and it's not their fault that they are dealing with these struggles. And I mean, I've got friends who were dating, and I saw what kind of men are out there, the ones that they were dating. I was like, no, I actually have a good one. It's just, and I knew that he just needed a little bit of love and attention and would come out better on the other side.
Yeah. But that was something I wasn't used to, so it felt uncomfortable, almost rejecting it. The harder she pushed, the more I pushed away.
I think what made the relationship worth holding on to is because we had such a good connection. He was somebody that I could sit and talk to we'd sit and talk for hours. We'd watch movies. It was just, even though there were the challenges, it was easy. It was comfortable. He was very sociable. So it was easy to integrate him into my life. He just got along with everybody. It just flowed and felt right.
What I've learned about Ziningi is that she is a fighter. She is actually a proper warrior woman. She doesn't take any shit. You don't mess with her and her family, because then you'll see the other side of your face. She's powerful and she's a winner. She knows how to win. She succeeds at anything she does, but she doesn't even have to put her mind to it. She just has to try, and it will be a massive success. She is a warrior queen that just dominates. Even in male-dominated industries, she just takes over. So I take great inspiration from her. That's why I actually personally now don't have any friends or anything. That's why I says sociable, because they were losers and they were holding me down and keeping me at a level that I don't want to be at anymore. So I want to take a cue from her and just move up in the world and just succeed the way she succeeds.
So what I've learned from Shaun is patient. He's so patient, to a place where I'm the complete opposite. I'm like, try me once, it's one time too much. He's like, try me 6 times. So I think because of that, I think I've gotten a bit more patient. I've also learned he's really soft and friendly. I think I'm friendly, but I'm reserved and friendly until you know me. Whereas Shaun is friendly from the outset. He gives you trust and openness immediately, whereas I always used to be like, you have to earn it. Even I think our son is taken after Shaun that way, greets everybody. And I think I've also learned to be a dreamer from Shaun. I think, like he said, I can be quite hard in terms of my warrior mentality, whereas Shaun, I love the fact that the sky is literally not even the limit for him. There's no dream too big that he doesn't feel can be accomplished. As an interracial couple, I don't think we face any challenges. It's the timing, just in terms of where, for example, 10 years ago, when I was in interracial relationship, then there was struggles. But I think people have become more progressive. And then compared to other couples, I think, look, unless we go into like a small town, then maybe there'll be like a slight look. But I think maybe it's also our mindset. I think we don't see it. So we don't even have time to see other people's seeing an issue.
The only thing I've had
Huh?
was a Checkers 60/60 guy. He came to the door and he said, "This is for Ziningi." And I said, "Yes, that's right." And he said, "What name is that?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Ziningi, what name is that?" And I said, I think it's Zulu." He goes, "But you're white." I was like, "Yes, I know." And she's black. And I said, "Yes, we all the same inside, I promise you." And he said, "Okay." And he just handed me the packet and we went on his way.
That's funny.
That was the only time I've ever had someone question the interracial relationship.
Actually, when you say that now, then I'm like, that probably is the only situations that we've had, is like people have seen, come to the door and Shaun's answered, and then maybe he's not there that next day, and they come again and I open the door and they're like, "Where's the boss?" And I'm like, "I am the boss."
They said that.
Yes.
Oh God, you are the boss, really.
I just mean like,
I know, but she
yes.
she just doesn't tell me. To protect me from outside negative comments, she just doesn't tell me. I have to find out via the grapevine or drag it out of her or anything. I think she does it to protect me because she knows that I can be fragile because of my past. She must realize that as long as she's by my side, then nothing is going to hurt me. Nothing can hurt me.
Shaun takes on those comments. So, and sometimes it won't be an immediate take on, but it will sit with him and then pop up later. So he's right. I don't tell him sometimes negative comments. And sometimes he reads into comments which aren't negative, but he views them as negative. But we don't get many negative things, so it's very rare and few.
She talks to my family more than I talk to them. They absolutely love her. They just think that she really is heaven sent. An angel is repeatedly in their...
Oh my
God. Yeah, they really love her. I can't even find negatives if we fight.
Well, you say that I don't apologize.
Because you don't have to. You're right. Because she's right the whole time.
Right.
That's what, irritates me.
So we might not have had race challenges, but we have had a lot of other challenges. Shaun had an accident and shattered both his ankles, so he's in a wheelchair for almost 2 years.
No, a year and a half.
A year and a half, which was challenging because you literally go from being able-bodied to being in a relationship with somebody in a wheelchair. But he handled that amazingly. Like, I don't think he ever complained. And then we've also had struggles with falling pregnant. So we had IVF struggles and we lost our baby girl. We gave birth to a baby 2 years ago and she passed just after birth. So, those are just some of them that we've had to endure. So that's why I think when it comes to the race thing is so light in comparison to the other stuff. But it has definitely made us stronger.
For the struggles that we've been through, the way it's affected my character is that at times I had a defeatist attitude, a victim mentality. I think this is old behavior from my younger days, where I'd slip into a black hole and battle to come out of it. Where Ziningi again would show her fortitude and strength and just move forward. Let's go. We can do this. I made some wrong choices that affected us negatively as a couple. But she again always just manages to just set me straight, lay down the law. Yeah, we come out shining to the end of it.
But I think when you've been with somebody for so long, when you go through those struggles, you kind of yin and yang each other. So when one is down or showing something, it's time for the other one to sort of step up and be there. We've also been to many therapists. So I think that's also helped in terms of also knowing how to deal with each other's characters and personalities through the struggles. So what I want people to understand about interracial relationships is they are relationships. I get so irritated, frustrated, mad, all the words, when people tell me that they only date a certain race. I think that is the wildest thing on the planet. It's like telling me you only eat grapes. It's so weird. There's a whole fruit salad. Why aren't you trying the whole fruit salad? And also, it doesn't matter what color a person's skin is. People just need to connect with each other on the way that you feel, on a person's personality. I feel sad for people who want to limit themselves in the world to just eating one kind of grape.
The only race, without saying with many cliches, the only race is the human race. We're all the same. Inside, we bleed blood that is red. You know, to have a view that one race is less than the other, like from where this country comes from apartheid days. I was horrified to learn that. We were very, as white people, young white people, I was very sheltered from it. I only realized what was happening when I got older, and I didn't understand what was happening.
I think when it comes to the culture difference between us, it's a bit hard because I was adopted, so I'm not fully integrated. I'm not Zulu, even though my name is Zulu. People always ask, "Oh, when you get married, you're gonna have a traditional ceremony," but I wouldn't, because I didn't grow up that way. So I think it would be a little bit inauthentic to ourselves. But having said that, because we have a child, I do want my child to know that he is half Zulu and half white.
My father was Afrikaans, but I was raised in an English household. We just grew up South African, I guess. That's where I'd say my culture lies. I'm full-blooded South African. This is my home. This is my continent. This is what the stories I love to tell the world would be, of African stories and culture. With me being in the film industry, I want to make films about our country and our culture. All like 11 languages of us, as our whole melting pot. It would be good to tell the world. What do I love about Ziningi? I love that I get to see her every day, wake up next to her. I love the child that she's given me, my little boy. I couldn't think of anything better than him. I love how warm she is. I love how she makes me feel that I'm capable of anything. She just amazes me every day. Every day is a new adventure with her, because of me, I can be erratic sometimes. And I desperately want to spend the rest of my life with her, because I can't imagine life without her.
What I love about Shaun is his like such soft nature. He's so affectionate. I've never met somebody so affectionate in my life. He's just so open to anything. So I can tell him today, we're going here, we're doing this, we're doing that. How about this? How about that? And he's open to try it all. And that same kind of openness he is to people. Even though he says he has no friends, he is so friendly to everybody that I think he could have 1,000,000 friends. We could literally have a problem of having random strangers in his house all the time. Because he just gives his number to everybody and chats to everybody. And I love the fact that he's such an amazing dad. He really has just absorbed the role wholeheartedly. And it's very cute to see how much our son also just looks up to him. It's beautiful. So I think what I want people to take away from sharing our story is, if you see somebody from across the room, wherever, and you feel a connection, go for it. It doesn't matter what they look like. Don't overthink it. A lot of the time, we so focus on race as the issue or socioeconomic backgrounds or cultural things. But if it's meant to be, it will be. I'm a firm believer in that. And life isn't easy. There will be struggles and ups and downs. If you love each other and you put in the work, then you'll survive it.
Yeah, when you have that connection and the love is real and it changes your whole outlook on life, don't be scared. Don't be scared of it. Don't fear the unknown. Just go for it because it might be everything you've ever wanted in life.
I would want my son, if he saw this video one day, he's surrounded by love, that his parents are both super determined people, and that he can date, move, do whatever he wants. The world is literally his oyster.
His mother's changed my life for the better. I want him to know that this and life is worth living, and you must never ever look back and always look forward and stay positive and just be yourself and be true to who you are.